All right, this is a formal lab report lab. So you will be using your observations and your data, incorporating that into your formal lab report. And again, I will go back through the syllabus and kind of make another video highlighting the things that need to be in each of the parts of the lab report. Make sure to use 2 American Chemical Society sources, and I'll see if the library can perhaps make a Zoom recording showing us how to access this, since we can't use the computer lab this semester. But those 2 ACS resources are typically best referenced in the background introduction sections of your lab reports. It's possible to work them in other places, but especially for the labs that we're doing this semester, introduction is the easiest place to cite those sources. You need to cite the sources, as the next bullet point says, and scientific papers always cite in APS style or a version of the APS style citation. So do not use MLA format, okay? We're going to do something a little different this semester. We're going to upload what your first draft of your lab report. For Tuesday's lab, it'll be by 9/11. For Thursday's lab, it'll be by 9/13. So we have a little bit of time for you to be working on this. Even though you won't have your final yields or your final percent recoveries or melting points, you can still be building the background introduction, writing up your observations, so that when you come into lab a week from tomorrow, you'll be able to have that data and incorporate it into your lab reports pretty quickly. You'll upload a first draft. You will be assigned an editor for your reports. So we're going to do peer editing. Okay, the peer editing is going to be a small portion of the final formal lab report grade. Okay, so you actually have to do it, and it has to make sense. Okay, you'll have to upload your edits for your assigned peer, if we will, by 9/13 or 9/15. Now, some of the mechanics of this, I've got a couple weeks to figure out how to best do this. It may be through emails, it may be through a shared drive, it may be through a forum. I will make sure to keep you updated on how you will be kind of sharing this information with your assigned editor, okay, within the class. You'll get your lab reports back either on 9/13 for Tuesday's labs or 9/15 for Thursday's labs, and then the final version of the lab reports will be due 2 days later, 9/15 or 9/17. We've got the dates here, so make sure if you're going to have a first exam in a class on 9/12 that you make time either later on the 12th or on the 13th to be able to edit and do your peer edits for this lab report. You do not want to miss that. All right, that's the end of going over the lab report, and I will upload more on that later. Good luck.